Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Bleach Mobile 3D. Now, in today's episode, I wanted to cover a wee bit more on the game because we have something very, very exciting to do today. Because yesterday, at 1 p.m., as expected, Ulquiorra version 2 has dropped. And I am super excited to actually get into this. Now, the character redeem is Adult Nell and the White Ichigo, of which apparently you can get 5 whole shards of him for 1 shard of Ulquiorra for 300 diamonds. Really good stuff, honestly. However, because we have both of those, we will be going all the way in on the Ulquiorra. I don't quite know how far I want to go with this. I'm expecting to just try and get his character in general. But we'll see once we hit 160 and see what we want to end up doing from there. Because the rankings, they go high. Really fucking high. So it's a bit expensive to try and go all the way in. So for right now, let's just go ahead and hop into this. And we'll be getting exchange crystals as well to get Base Lord Ichigo alongside things. So let's get into it. Now, if you don't know about Bleach Mobile 3D, I just want to talk about this a little bit. So every single multi will get a guaranteed character no matter what. However, SSRs, the rates are quite low, and you can't pull a full version of Ulquiorra himself. So we'll be getting shards of him all throughout these multis and getting kind of pieces and fragments. You can see here we got Gin because this is our guaranteed SSR off of getting to 700 pulls in total. And our next one's 800. So we actually might get up to there today and get another one. Either way, third multi, we're up to 30 tickets in total. Our Ichigo definitely exists. Oh, wow. I actually got my Eri. The one SSR that I don't have just yet, that I don't know if they're inside here. Let's actually check this. Also, appreciate that. But what I wanted to check is, I don't even know, preview. Is Retsu in here? Retsu is in fact in here. So, honestly, I really want to get her, if anything. She's the one SSR out of all of these characters that I don't have just yet. So I'd really, really appreciate that. A man can dream and hope and pray. I've been grinding her up anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. But you know, we'll see how things go. Honestly, I'm kind of down to just watch these animations. Sounds kind of nice. Like here. Who's popping up? Yachiru. Oh no. That's truly cursed. You know, the fact that she even has the stick is hilarious to me. Like, it seems as if this game is another one of those games that likes to just go all the way out with joke characters. Like, she throws fucking candy and has a stick in her hand. It's my favorite. Honestly, joke characters inside games like these are, like, usually my favorites in general. Like, I remember inside BBS, the main joke is, like, swimsuit Baragon. Sure would love to get that character dropped. But genuinely, I would love that for the actual, like, summer celebrations. I feel as if Bleach Brave Souls would not do that because they're very keen on fan service, to the point where we have gotten only waifus for the last, I want to say, at least a year of seasonals aside from White Day, but that's required to be guys. So it pains me, truly. We're up to 101 now. We should be doing 6 more multis, and we get a guaranteed SSR after 2 more. So, fingers crossed for the Retsu. That's the best case scenario right now. We're actually getting a hell of a lot of those exchange gems as well. I don't know if we'll be able to get anywhere close to actually getting Base Lord Ichigo now. I seriously doubt it. But it's at least a step towards it, because you'll eventually get him no matter what. Every player will eventually end up having Base Lord Ichigo, so that's nice at least. Urahara's alright. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, but he's okay. Honestly, I probably won't be using him after I get Ulquiorra, so it's not really a huge deal. Hey there, Rukia. Pop another multi here. And we have 2 more to get done before we are done with today. Yeah, it feels so strange to have to go in all the way on a banner like this. When I'm doing it all at once, it feels like I'm burning money. And it doesn't feel great, honestly. However, that is our multi of 3 SSRs. Oh boy. And finally, our last multi of the video, supposedly, goes off right here. Can we get Retsu. Wah. No. Well, hey, I actually got quite a few gems off of this one, so I'll take that at least. Or not gems, Ulquiorra shards, so I will take that. And we'll accept this one. We will accept this one. We'll accept this one. So now we're up to at least 20 shards. Now we're up to at least 30. And we're up to at least 40. Along with the ones we've already ended up getting. And so, Ulquiorra, I have 56 shards out of 50. And welcome to the team. Oh, I'm so happy about this. I'm glad that I ended up actually being ready for him when he came around, because I really want to play as Segunda Etapa, and this is exactly what I needed. Number 4 Espada, Cold and Silent. Arankar, trusted by Aizen. Okay. Following Aizen's instructions with no hesitation. The only Arankar in the Espada that can go into a second transformation phase. It can regenerate quickly, and is good at rational thinking. He believes that death means void, and everything in the world has no meaning, so he keeps searching for something that is. Angst. Cool. I love it. So, for right now, I guess I'll try to power him up and see how far I can get him. Because I tried to prepare a little bit, but I don't really have the EXP, honestly, for this. There's no current event for any kind of EXP orbs, so I've just kind of been grinding them as I go. I used a lot of them on White Ichigo, honestly, which is, you know, how that goes sometimes. May have forgotten that I needed a bunch of them for him. But either way, we'll upgrade him as far as we can for today. And I'll see you guys in 1 second when we are ready to go. All right, so I am ranking him up currently to a couple of tiers upwards. I got him to the blue +2. Unfortunately, I just don't have the materials to actually get him up further. I'm also going to be putting all of the possible universal fragments that I have into him already. I prepared to get to at least rank 7 to try and get him ready to go and kind of have the initial rage as well. But on top of that, I also have some realms to give him, so we'll see how far he gets off of this as well. It's actually... I guess that is the form that Musuralgo takes. That's weird! So I guess I didn't really think about it, because he wears his actual, like, resurrection on his body. So his weapon is just the lightsaber? And the lances that he uses? That is fascinating to me. Huh. Would that mean that Grimmjow's would be his claws? Like when he's actually awakened? I would be super curious about that. I don't know anyone that's planning on pulling on the Grimmjow himself. But if people end up pulling for Grimmjow on their own, feel free to send me a picture on Twitter about... Oh, I need to get him to level 60. Damn it. Feel free to send me a picture on Twitter about what his weapon is, because I'm very, very curious. Kind of seems interesting, honestly. So unlock these traits for now. I will take this. I will take this. These are the actual worst traits I could possibly get. Green attack. Gray. Weakness compensate. Oh my god. Come on, just better, I guess. Hey, armor skill. What do you want to become? Solid? That's better than nothing. Hey, attack increase. Want to become gold? No. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it, because Pierce is pretty, not worth, whatever. I'll keep on trying. Okay, yeah. So, I've gotten decently far. I need to get another, like, 20 or so universal shards for him. But we're almost up to rank 8. His weapon realm did get up to +9. And I went ahead and tossed on some attack bonds on him as well. Or, like, attack scrolls. And I also had a Black Arrow that's green already for him. So I'm quite excited to actually use him here. I am going to go ahead and put together some bonds here. So let's create a new team, shall we? So we're going to put on the actual Ulquiorra here in the front. Another secondary, I don't quite know what to do just yet. I guess we'll toss on Toshiro for now and just kind of see where we can go from there. So I really want to have the Don Guy and the Nell equipped to him as his bonds, because they give him a lot of power, because they're both attack bonds for him. And I also need to get him up to rank 8, so that is going to be my next step after this. For right now, though, we'll go ahead and equip these. Our power has went down by a little bit, but it's just a matter of trying to get my power back up afterwards. But here we go, and here we are. He is very big, very expansive, and let's go ahead and go and hop into... See, Sword for Brawl isn't going to work quite too well. Let's go hop into character trial, actually. And we'll touch on his actual kit and kind of talk about what he's up to. I'm super excited about this. Alrighty, don't go auto. Let's go, buddy. So, as you can see, it's weird to see this form running like this, but I kind of love it. His first is an arrow from afar that just inflicted chaos onto him. Good stuff. His second, I believe, is the double dash in and the stabs from the air. There you go. We'll dash away, zap that, and awaken. So this is what I mostly wanted to pull for it in the first place. This right here, going into Segunda Etapa just casually and being able to use him like this, is exactly what I wanted. And I'm super excited to actually use him just always from now on. I have a feeling that he's never going to end up being irrelevant to me. I actually didn't realize his normals here also were just like Getsugas whenever he attacks. Like these ones here, he does do like spears, but when he's awakened to Segunda Etapa, it seems to change a little bit. Kind of interesting. I like how he plays a lot though. Having the double version of both of my strong attacks from when I'm first going and after I awaken as well is going to be super nice for trying to control areas. He's going to be good for trying to take things down. I also think people were talking about the fact that different characters end up getting 5 bonds in total. Apparently he's one of them, so I'm super excited to actually use him for that as well, because that means that he'll be relevant in the future, and that's the most important thing to me right now. Relevancy in terms of what's happening in the future, and also my fun that I'm having while playing them. And he is definitely undeniably fun. He also... Mike Wazowski's his entire rest of his team. Big fan. Big fan. I'm also quite curious about something, though. Oh, online reward. I will take that. Thank you. But what I wanted to check here is inside, yeah, character redemption. So, I actually don't know how many I have so far. How many stones did I end up getting off of all of those multis together? 188, which means I'll be able to exchange for 18 more shards of Ace Lord Ichigo. Which in that case, how many do I end up at afterwards? Wait, no, they don't cost 10, they cost 20. To be able to get, what is 18 about 9 shards. That's okay. We're getting there. All right, so that is all of the shards I got for Vasto. How far am I in its progression then? Just out of curiosity. 19 out of 50. So we're almost at halfway. I'm definitely going to try to go in on 1 or 2 more banners in the next couple of, I guess, in the next month. Because my next one I wanted to try and plan for is either getting the version 1 Ulquiorra and Baragon or Swimsuit Unohana, so that should work out quite well. Right now, though, I guess let's just go ahead and hop into... Treasure Cavern isn't as good at showcasing actual gameplay, so I wonder what I can do here. Alright, so we're going ahead and hopping into this, but we should be good to go. Now, I did go ahead and queue up with just random stuff, because I wanted to try and play primarily against invading and see... I want to see what his damage is like with these double bonds on him. I know it's not quite, like, up to red tier like he's supposed to be, but he should be able to do some pretty decent work anyway. I'm very curious about it. The fact that his second is a pursuit ability is going to be really nice, and the fact that he can also get range away and knock them up in the air and knock them away with his first is going to be really, really nice. I think that this guy's going to go places. I'm feeling it. I'm getting the vibes of being very excited about this stuff, so. Now, I don't know too much. It's very jarring in the middle of his normal attacks to suddenly have it where the camera goes wah wah. So it hurts me a little bit trying to use his normals, but we'll get over it, I suppose. I'm getting like a slight headache. I don't know if that's because I'm getting like motion sick off of it, but but yeah. So I was quite excited to do this morning. Honestly, I just tried to get this out of the way in the morning as well, because today's going to be a very busy day. I have to head out of here by noon, and I'm going to be out of the house until, I think it was like 10 or 11, because I have a bunch of stuff to go get done that I can't really talk about on recording stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's going to be a very busy day. I'm probably going to try to get my dailies done on the bus and stuff with this, and just have a really good time with it. Yeah, he feels like he never stops attacking, you know? Like, no matter what, you feel like you're controlling the fields. And his actual, like, his normals, you can back away if you don't have anything charged and just wait as well. So you don't actually have to be in if you're inside a situation like this, for example. Granted, it does kind of lower your damage a little bit if you aren't in fully and constantly engaging with enemies. So let's pop back in. Big pokes. Yeah, I don't know too much about his third, but it seems to give him invulnerability, weirdly enough. I wonder how long that lasts, because that's going to be really helpful for trying to get inner selection done, especially. I feel like inside inner selection, he's going to end up crushing a lot of different things. Because his kit is so made to just kind of counter different things. He has the pursuit, he has the range, he has the third that's from a distance, and he also has the awakening that gives him double charges in all of them. So even when he's fighting against someone like Adult Nell, for example, she'll have the pursuits and be able to awaken and stuff and still be fine. But I have a feeling he's going to be able to still control around it and use his normals to just kind of hop around the area like that. It's going to be interesting. Once I get him up to red tier, I'm going to try him out on a video at inner selection and see how that goes. I haven't actually done like any videos in inner selection because it's at such a weird time for me. Like this morning I woke up at around, I guess, 6 or so. I got a lot of stuff done, I got a lot of preparing done, and I had to get dressed fancily for today because of what I'm doing. So that's just how that goes. But yeah, so once I got on, it was already like 9 a.m. and I was just, oh, guess I'm not doing inner selection today. Rest in fucking peace. It actually works pretty well with the Chaos Roses as well, because he does a lot of different hits. Like, his entire thing is he's always multi-hitting on all those different attacks, so it's always having that chance to, like, get the chaos onto the enemies. So that's really nice, actually. Especially, like, his normals, it just keeps on flowing, flowing, flowing. Like, it's a... I guess that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6-hit combo. His first is kind of a 1-hit thing, and this one also does, like, 5 different pillars around him as well. It's really nice. Big, big fans, man. Big fans. Here. Awaken. The fact that he has both his double charges back whenever he awakens and unawakens as well is really nice. Yeah, no. This is going to be a wonderful time. Now, I feel as if the one thing that I'm missing is his last bond, which is the other Ulquiorra, so I'm probably going to end up... The issue with that is Swimsuit Unohana and then Baragon are back-to-back, so it is going to be a bit rough trying to get both of them at the same time. But I'm trying to collect mostly the Arankars anyway, like the Espadas and stuff. And I feel as if getting Ulquiorra is going to be more important, because if my main is going to end up being this Ulquiorra, he is an attack bond for this Ulquiorra. So I'm going to need to get as many attack bonds as possible here to try and fix things up and be good to go, you know? It's rough when you're trying to get that one good character. I feel like that's what I care about the most right now. I want to get one unit that I just love to play, that I always want to play. And he's kind of a step in that direction. The damage is definitely the thing that's putting me off right now, at least, but it's also because he's fighting against, like, level 90/level 100 versions of invading. But once he gets up there, I imagine he's going to probably just cruise through health bars pretty easily. Honestly, I'm down to go on We Are on the Cruise with all sorts of health bars going down. Looking forward to it. Alrighty, so we'll pop all these. The actual rotations are pretty easy as well, because you use one version of all the strong attacks, and then you end up using the actual third, and then you just kind of plan around that. He doesn't... Aside from his second, he doesn't really get another buff towards his attack as far as I can see. You just kind of want to pop your second no matter what before it pops off. I'll have to end up reading things afterwards and going into trial and testing out all the different effects and stuff. So I don't quite know what buffs he gets while he goes through his trees. I'll have to find that out in a second. Pop that off, stab around, and we are golden and good to go. Why? And GG to thee. God damn it, Shintaro. You know, people have told me it's possible to get characters like Zangetsu and Senbon Sakura off of invading. Never experienced it. Honestly, my partner feels like it's the worst part of my entire tree, because this is who I'm running right now, and I don't quite know how to do any better, because goddamn, look at this. It's all just the same 3. It hurts me. But one more thing I wanted to try or check out for today. I wanted to go into Deploy, Gallery, and then Ulquiorra's Trial. So I wanted to test out all the different attacks and see what effects he ends up gaining off of them. We know what effects he already inflicts, but... So he has the dodge increase already because of my little chappy thing. But it seems as if his actual strong attacks don't give him any buffs as he goes. So that's kind of rough. It seems to be only his 3rd that gives him the invulnerability. That makes him immune to repel and knockups. Can't get pregnant in this scenario. Alrighty, so that's alright. I feel as if his kit's great, but the lack of effects is kind of rough. So we awaken into this. He becomes magical. And his first, the exact same. The damage goes up by a lot, though. His 3rd, or his 2nd becomes a tornado, so that's nice. And his 3rd remains the same. So he actually doesn't have many effects on his actual abilities. I guess the attack up I was expecting off of him was just the invulnerability. I know they had the same icon. Damn. In that case, I guess you're going to try and rely on your accessory a lot more if you end up using him. So you want to try to equip one that has a bonus effect to it. I don't quite know what I want to try and go for. Like if there was a lifesteal accessory, I feel like he'd go really well with it. But in general, like Rose is probably going to be what I keep on him for at least a while. He also has 3 dashes, which is always a great time. But I'm happy with that. I definitely think it's going to be smooth cruisins from here on out. And I'm quite happy. I guess I already went for a minute at least. Ooh. Look, it's like looking in a mirror. A very angsty mirror. Oh. Well, hey. From me and you, or from me and the Ulquiorra over here, thank you for watching this episode of Bleach Mobile 3D. I'm going to go ahead and head out and go get my stuff done. I'm hoping to be able to get him to at least red tier and upgrade a little bit further before the end of this week, because it should be a real good time. Double drops just ended, so it's going to be a little bit rougher, but I'll push, and I'll see you guys when that ends up happening. For right now, thank you for watching this episode of Bleach Mobile 3D. Take it easy. See you guys next time. Bye, everybody.